not over than through.
Thank you for the lift, my friend. Thank you very much indeed. Ta-ta.
Order of Lord Baldur. All livestock admitted to the city must be surrendered. All livestock is now property of the Ducal Council for the duration of the ongoing emergency. Failure to comply will result in imprisonment and...
I made it back. I'm here. Thank the gods. Thank the gods.
All animals must be surrendered.
Gods, this is the first time in 200 years I've seen these streets in the sunlight. You can forget just how much color there is in the world. Oh, yes, your trademark wit. Now, what do you want exactly?
Baldur's Gate. You know, I never quite believed I'd actually make it back. Wasn't until we got within reach of Worm's Crossing that it felt real. It's so strange. I don't remember much of it, yet I can't help feel like I know it. It feels like home. I suppose it is. Though the chance to savor the moment might be brief, given all that still lies ahead of us. I may have to rely on your local knowledge to plug the gaps in my own mind. Hopefully, I'll remember more than I expect to.
Of course.
I suppose you've earned it.
All livestock is now property of the Ducal Council for the Move along. I've got my hands full enough without gawkers.
Can't slow down.
You know the fold again, Extra? I told you you should have added pictures.
You think you... No, dear reader. I'm afraid one of my columns is not in the latest issue. Print issues limiting space, according to our esteemed editor.
Hello? Does anyone want to buy a gazette? Thank you.
I know you're hurting, but it won't bring her back, will it?
Oh, you? I know you. How delightful to meet in person. Though, you're shorter than I expected. My name's Estra Stir, journalist. I speak to the people of Baldur's Gate so our readers don't have to. You are quite correct. The best broadsheet around. I would certainly recommend picking up a copy in the near future. You are, after all, the star of the next Baldur's Mouth Gazette. If I told you, you'd lose the fun of reading it yourself. It's our juiciest edition in an age bound to get everyone talking about you. Darling, we can't let the readers decide what the content is. We've editors for that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've really said rather too much and written rather too little. Good day.
Don't think I'll be able to sleep without a decent drink.
Thank Helm we made such good time. The army of the Absolute are back. Certainly encourages a brisk pace.
Sorry about the pong. We've been on the road for more than a 10-day.
You do realise... Don't get too comfortable. It's only a matter of time before the army of the Absolute gets here.
Come on. At least let us take her to a doctor. That's my friend's niece. Let her go.
Back off! She goes into the cliff. The small Gortash tells us otherwise.
What did she even do? I bet nobody knows. I didn't see her do anything wrong.
Used to think those things were gonna make me feel safer.
Not anymore.
One blow! One blow and she drops like she's dead!
Maybe she is. I don't like this. I don't like the look in some of their eyes. That feeling damn near busted her skull. I didn't see her make...
If all these folks can just keep their shit together, maybe nobody else will get hurt. Maybe.
These street trash need to watch their tone. I don't tolerate disrespect.
The citizen is unconscious and won't be waking up anytime soon.
Breathe deep and move.
We'll not find any fear-mongering here. City.
Same. I think I may have overdone it with the black and purple for, oh, my entire life. Your look serves you well, though.
I'm 10 years behind.
Don't want the youths to think I'm not, you know, up with the times.
Submit, Lord Gortash. Submission is salvation. You two must submit to Lord Gortash if you are to be saved.
The truth is the truth.
Lord Gortash is exactly what Baldur's Gate needs. I dread to think where we'd be without the steel watch.
And how will we step into his new and brilliant goal?
Lightbringer Gortash will show us the way!
And what will happen?
If the Steel Watchers had eyes, at least you'd feel like you were being watched by something with a soul.
Listen, pal, if you're not moving my share of broadsheets, you're in my way. Shift!
Their egos are big enough as it is.
These writers sure do have a lot to say. The amount of trees they must have cut down to print all these papers. And people complain about the Steel Watch taking up resources. Huh.
Nortale's shelter. Refugees welcome.
I'm grateful to be here, I am. But I thought we'd arrive as a family. Not like this.
Welcome. If you've need of a bunk or a bath, you'll find them upstairs.
The soap here smells funny.
I hope so. I really do.
Good luck getting some kip up here. I'd stuff your ears if I were you.
Finally here. We're safe.
Safe for now, at least. The army of the Absolute can't be more than a few days away.
No need to look so glum. You'll be clean and comfortable in no time.
Boy, I got my eye on you. You got the look of a troublemaker.
I just packed the papers. If you've got a complaint, editor's inside.
I keep telling you animals, if you want to buy a gazette, talk to the loud little shit screaming headlines. I deliver the papers. I do not sell them.
Why? I'm glad you asked. It'd certainly help with the dishes. Okay, after the joke, you're not. Leave him some time and then...
Watch yourself in there. Sarky bastards, these writer-types. One 156, 157, 15... Oh, sorry, can't chat. 15... Shit! Where was I up to? Oh, thank Corellin. You're a lifesaver. 158, 159...
Afraid I'll have to ask you to stop there. Only Etfard's allowed to use the basement elevator.
Hey, cut it out, will you? I've got deliveries to manage.
You ever heard of this many guards for a bloody broadsheet? It's ridiculous.
Don't know about you, but them big metal bastards really put me off my flow.
Damn it, damn it! Still missing one link. Oi, shove off. Don't be peeking at my scoop.
Hang on, wait, stay there. You reminded me of that word I was looking for, corpusculent. That's it. As you were.
Well, well, if it isn't the city's next celebrity. You star in our next edition's top story. Etvard Needle, editor of the Baldur's Mouth Gazette, speaking truth to power since 1450 DR. No need to introduce yourself. I make sure I become intimately familiar with my subjects before writing about them. Oh, we have plenty of ink. Enough to cover all your misadventures in this good city. Trafficking refugees into our city is hardly a good look. Especially when so many are absolutists and murderers. The truth will be out with tomorrow's broadsheet. People will spit in your face. Your very presence will be bad for business. You'll be a pariah, an outcast, as you should be. And then, we can only hope the fist do their duty and escort you to the gallows. Your days of scumming up this good city streets will be over. I would never reveal my sources, and certainly not to the likes of you. Besides, you're too late. The headlines are loaded into the print works already. Tomorrow, you will feel the power of free speech. Vox Populi, Vox Dei. Now, guards! I believe our distinguished guest was just leaving. Would you care to escort them out?
You must never run away like that again. Do you understand?
It's obvious, isn't it?
Just wanted to go home.
It's all nice and obedient.
One day, we will.
Well, Edward, I do support Lord Gortash's campaign. For several reasons.
hostel's up that way. You won't find better around here, unless you can pay for it.
I bet that hostel lady wouldn't make you clean the dishes.
Should mind my step.
We just don't care. Besides, I don't think that'd achieve much in the long run. Problems at the top.
Everyone is to contribute.
This is Joel's house. No letters, no clerics, no herb sellers, no potion peddlers, and no steel watch.
For it. It's only gonna get worse from here on out.
Baldur's Gate's never going to be safe with the Absolute out there. Why would the Gazette lie to an entire city?
No point reading the Gazette. You might as well be reading the walls of a tavern privy.
Kinda terrifying that the likes of Lord Gortash can just decide what's true or not. Despicable.
Well, I am so glad you asked.
The paper says we're safe here, but we're not. We may as well be outside the walls with the Absolute.
Isn't it? To placate us, to keep us all nice and obedient. They don't like it when we think too much.
I have something to ask.
I'll never understand people who don't want to be famous. The more the people like you, the more you can get away with.
You know, I really do think red is the best
The Elfsong Tavern. I wonder if my old things are still there. They could be of use to you.
Welcome, traveller. Remember, this ain't the Blushing Mermaid. It's the Elfsong. So behave yourself. That's right. And a lonely job it is too. When you're the muscle, no one thinks about your heart. Very funny. Go on inside. They're looking for comedians.
The Elfsong Tavern.
Probably best if I keep a low profile. They used to know me all too well in the Elfsong.
I wonder if our paths ever crossed in the before times. Were you always so sneaky?
I haven't survived for 2 centuries by being reckless, and I hope to survive at least 2 more.
Yeah, don't rub it in.
Fear not, friend. The days of us proper Baldurians walking these streets in fear are over. Lord Gortash made that very clear in his latest interview. I'd recommend giving it a read.
Leave him some time.
Why, I'd spot the wearied gaze of a fellow Baldurian anywhere. Cheer up, friend. Our city's entering a most wondrous age. One of steel, of smoke, of efficiency. And we've Lord Enver Gortash to thank.
Did you find it? I wish you hadn't said anything.
Unless you want to set fire to the Baldur's Mouth Gazette head.
They're called free samples. We can all get some.
I'm rather enjoying the white. Maybe you should give it a try.
Now, keep it quiet. But I'm thinking I might have a little work tipple.
Why, hello there. We were just about to try some of Master Metzley's delightful wines. Would you care to join us?
Oh, they do look ever so tasty.
Ah, Mrs. Highbury, I prefer to conduct tastings individually, so I may assess your palate.
Call me Cora, Master Metzley. And I'm afraid I must insist on their joining us. Wine's no good without company, after all.
No. I must say, if this is a practical joke, it's not very amusing.
Why, a serial killer? Oh, that's terrible. Master Metzley, are you quite all right?
It was perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. You have sullied it with knowledge, made it an unclean sacrifice. I will remember your face. And I will peel it from your skull, should you interfere again.
Not as bad as it could have.
What a charmer.
All right. What now? Can't slow down.
I still can't believe. Why would anyone want to kill me? Thank you for saving us. I still can't believe what that horrid man wanted to do.
Laura's not going anywhere, is she? She can't.
I still can't believe. Why would anyone want to kill me? Thank you for saving us. I still can't believe. I just hope the children are safe.
Best stick to donations from now on. Much less dangerous.
Off we go then.
The bustle here takes some getting used to. Crackling fire and a tresson for company is usually more my speed. Still, we must flow with the current we find ourselves in, however tumultuous it may be. If you've need of me, I'm glad to help.
I need a quick word.
Ah, I've had a lifetime's fill of watching little men puff themselves up with grand titles. I look forward to the day we show the Archduke that his tongue is not half so silvered as he thinks. We could. It would just be a very short one. We cannot expect either of the Chosen to fall easily. But fall they must, if we're to have all three stones to command the brain. Still, if you see sense in making an alliance, I won't question it. I'll just look forward to the inevitable breaking Gortash spoke of. It would be irritatingly true to form, would it not? A Harper learns to doubt, to peer through every smile, question every look. Eventually, you find what it is you fear, whether it is there or not. When we cannot know, we can only trust. But then, that is exactly what a traitor in our midst would say, isn't it?
This is the city proper, is it? I didn't expect it to be so outrageously ordinary.
Welcome to the lower city, where Baldur's Gate truly comes alive.
Why, hello, lover. That sounded more debonair in my head, I'll admit. Do you need something?
I received a dispatch from the Grove. Life carries on there in our absence, just as nature intended. My chosen successor, Francesca, has proven to be a wise choice. Perhaps the wisest I ever made as Archdruid. Wounds have healed. Damage has been undone. Balance has been restored. Those who seek to serve nature there can once again do so with all their hearts. There have been difficulties. Some initiates harbor too much admiration for Korga's course of action. Francesca will do what she must to rid them of such notions. She is well suited to the task. Better than I, perhaps. To cleanse a land of shadows is one thing, but to sway a heart from a dark path is another matter entirely. I was all too eager to surrender my responsibilities towards the Grove. Perhaps I was never meant to be Archdruid, to be a leader. Still, though, I cannot help but wonder if there was more I could have done. Perhaps, Oakfather willing, I may yet have the chance someday. Forgive me. The Shadow Curse occupied me so entirely, and for so long, I almost missed the purpose it gave me. Now I must find a new one.
Perhaps we should look into some protection. But my word, the cost!
Should mind my step.
How many barrels of wine will we need?
Enough to make you forget how dangerous. Yeah.
We'll be here for it.
Very well.
You think we're just gonna sit here and wait for you and your hog friends to come back and arrest us?
I'm just trying to do my job, all right?
You should start
Do that?
We all live to the opinion.
I was joking.
A broken steel watcher. A tag wired to it reads, Unit defective. Return to the Steel Watch Foundry at the West Docks.
Still watching every Baldurian home. Why? Okay, after the joke, you'll laugh. Leave us some time. Problems at the top.
Sending a strongly worded letter would be a good place to start.
If by strongly worded letter you mean a boarding through a window, then
I'm just for violence, you see.
you'd better start acquiring a taste for it. It's only gonna get worse from here on out.
What were you playing at anyway? So you just disappeared.
Do you know how worried I was? You see the latest issue of the Baldur's Mouth Gazette? Streets are safer than they've ever been. Not a word of the thefts and murders happening right now.
Nowhere's safe anymore, no matter how many steel watchers Lord Gortash tries to jam down our throats.
If you ask me, I don't think Gortash even deserves to be called a lord.
That's enough of that. Lord Gortash has
Everyone.
To keep the peace?
Well, well, well.
Don't touch me.
Damn, it's good to be alive.
Why, yes, Edvard. Can I call you Edvard? Well, Edvard, I do support Lord Gortash's campaign. For several reasons.
Up to.
Warning you. One of you and four of us. Do you really think that all of us once?
That's curious.
Someone there?
Hey, good looking.
Once the washing is finished, you can play all you like. One day
Easy.
What do I think of Lord Gortash's still watch? I am so glad you asked, Edvard. No. Mr. Me.
Do you know how worried I was?
You'll not find any fear-mongering here.
Shadows don't suit me. Long and low. What next?
We do know, thank you. We just
In my opinion, we should have a steel watch in every Baldurian home. Why?
Shouldn't be too hard. Moving it.
You examine what appears to be a test print of tomorrow's broadsheet. Numerous corrections are marked in red ink. The content of the broadsheet is troubling. You feature heavily in the central article, lambasted as a danger to the city.
Something over there.
Hello.
You approach the printer, noting its ink splots and intricate cogs. Before you can get closer, however, it begins to speak.
Oi! Gormless! Over here! Thought I recognized you.
Dolly was right. You aren't much of a looker. We both love cheeky words. She does all the shouting, I do the writing. This is my paintbrush. I make sure everything that's in those big, ugly article blocks becomes fine printed artistry. I'm a master pensman, I am. Dolly can't stop talking about you. Hero this, hero that, hero here, hero there. Hello, hero. You know, there's some absolute filth about you in tomorrow's edition. Seeing as you were kind enough to free Dolly, how's about I do you a favor? Why don't we change the headline? We can load up something a bit less damaging for your reputation. Well, first, I've got to release the old nasty top story. Oop, there. Now, you've got to find a new article to replace it. Listen, mate, I'm already doing you a favor. I'm sure you can figure it out yourself. As the old saying goes, ours is not to wonder why. Ours is but to print or die. Or something like that. Oh, you've returned. Ready to serve some discord? How delightful.
Hi, Jinx!
Paper's printing right now, pal. Should be on the streets tomorrow.
Nice. You can't see me.
like a vandal.
Never run away like that again. Do you understand? One day. But not yet.
In my opinion, we should have a steel watch in every Baldurian home. Why? I'm glad you asked. It would certainly help with the dishes. Okay. On the joke. You'll laugh.
Stay here! All we do is work!
Come on, let's go.
Everyone has to contribute, my darling. We all have to take care of each other. Once the washing is finished, you can play all you like. Idiots. They don't like it when we think too much. We might question their authority.
Perhaps you should start learning you. There's one of you and four of us. Really?
Got it.
Take all of us at once. You really are that interesting.
Sit here and wait for you and your husband to come back and rest.
Just trying to do my job.
I need to do something heroic. That'll get their attention.
You could start by standing on a ladder, so they can actually see you.
So what can we do about it? All the lies they're publishing, I mean.
Unless you want to set fire to Baldur's Mount Gazette headquarters.
Right here, you know.
I've got a long road
You
ahead.
just disappeared. Do you know how worried I was?
I don't think that achieved much of the
Why, yes, Edvard. Can I call you Edvard? Well, Edvard, I do support Lord Gortash's campaign. For several reasons.
We step into this new and brilliant time.
He'll manage. There's nothing left for him to do.
Something's on my mind.
What can I do for you, my friend? Oh, darling, I'm hurt. I thought we had something special. I guess I'll spend my evenings lounging here while you do all the hard work. It sounds awful.